Big day ahead of you. It's just a World Summit meeting. Come on, one more game.
You need to drop your right shoulder and move 2 boards to the right. That's why you're leaving it on the Brooklyn side, Stretch.
All right.
Ah!
Hey, you really know your stuff, Yuli.
In my day, I was one of the best. I went to West Point on a bowling scholarship.
Hey, you want to bowl a game?
No, thanks. I gave up the game for personal reasons.
Well, maybe I'll bowl a game by myself. I don't feel like going to bed. I don't know why.
Abraham!
Oh, yeah, now I know why.
Yeah, that was Abraham Lincoln bowling with Ulysses S. Grant. You know how some TV shows are forgotten, some are misunderstood, and then there's The Secret Diary of Desmond Pfiffer. A show so misguided, so mismarketed, so everything. It aired only 4 episodes, and it still felt too long. I can explain. Paul here, actor and former radio host. Today on Worst Show of the Year, I'm diving into 1998 and a Civil War sitcom. Yes, that's what I said. A Civil War sitcom. 1998, the year of Frasier, ER, and Friends. And then you had someone saying, you know what America needs? A Civil War sitcom about Abraham Lincoln's butler. And thus we get The Secret Diary of Desmond Pfiffer. The show so infamous that most people don't remember it. And the ones who do, wish they hadn't. And as usual, the story behind this thing is somehow even a little wilder than the show itself. Stick around. All right, so The Secret Diary of Desmond Pfiffer aired on UPN. UPN at the time was basically the what if we just tried stuff network. And boy, did they try. The premise? Well, they were nice enough to set it all up for us in the open.
The Civil War defined America, both the good and the bad. It was the crossroads of our being, and it was a hell of a crossroads. Who would have thought there was a comedy in all that? Well, we did. We were fortunate to acquire an extraordinary historical document, The Secret Diary of Desmond Pfiffer. The P isn't silent. Chronicles the life and times of a member of President Lincoln's staff at the height of the Civil War. Pfiffer, an English nobleman, claimed that he and his trusted manservant were forced by rival noblemen to flee to America due to a dispute over the Queen. All 5 of them. The rest, as they say, is history. Everything that follows actually happened. You can't prove that it didn't.
Yeah, British nobleman Desmond Pfiffer ends up working in Abraham Lincoln's White House. Hijinks ensue.
Just because you're the president doesn't mean that you don't have the same petty foibles and desires as the rest of us.
You mean you looked up librarians' dresses too?
Hell no, I ain't no damn pervert. Sir, I think we need to concentrate on the matter at hand.
Desmond, you're right. Without the financial support of the leaders gathered here, I fear our nation might go asunder. They may not offer their help if they perceive me as a weak leader.
Oh, and you think that they're going to change their minds by you giving one of their mistresses the horizontal hokey pokey?
Well, maybe I have to, for the good of the country.
Now, the show wasn't actually about slavery, but the marketing sure kind of made it look like it was. And that didn't go over good, about as well as you'd expect. Protests, outrage, critics bashing it, all before the pilot even aired. Yeah, UPN basically walked into a historical hornet's nest, the worst kind. When the show finally premiered, viewers discovered, you know what, it's not offensive. But you know what? It's not good either. It was baffling. It was a farce, a goofy slapstick. You know, Lincoln is addicted to the telegraph kind of farce. And yes, that was an actual plot line. Lincoln addicted to texting 1860 style, which is weird because in 1998, actual texting hadn't been invented yet. But enough about the DeLorean-ish timeline swings. Let's talk about the main character, Desmond. He was basically the only sane person in the White House full of cartoon characters.
Police! I guess the potion wore off. Are you disappointed, Abraham?
Well, no, of course not, Mary. I mean, those breasts weren't real. Guy'd have to be crazy to be turned on by phony breasts. Right, guys? It's the woman inside that I love, Mary.
Oh, Abe. Oh.
Mix up another batch of that tot tonic ASAP.
And if you're thinking, well, maybe it got better. Well, no, it didn't.
Just because you're the president doesn't mean that you don't have the same petty foibles and desires as the rest of us.
You mean you looked up librarians' dresses too?
Hell no, I ain't no damn pervert. Sir, I think we need to concentrate on the matter at hand.
Desmond, you're right. Without the financial support of the leaders gathered here, I fear our nation might go asunder. They may not offer their help if they perceive me as a weak leader.
Oh, and you think that they're going to change their minds by you giving one of their mistresses the horizontal hokey pokey?
Well, maybe I have to. For the good of the country.
UPN aired 4 episodes. 4. That's not a season, that's a long weekend. Some surprising behind-the-scenes stuff, though, in a moment. Hey, please like, share, and subscribe if you like looking back into unfathomably worst of TV. Here's the odd part. The show was created by the same team behind the Wayans Brothers and the Jamie Foxx Show. Yeah, they knew comedy. They had talent. They just chose this.
You mean you guys actually think less of me because I'm not a player?
Well, see?
Gentlemen, please. The president respects your lifestyle choices. He hopes you respect his. He believes in the sanctity of marriage. He does not have eyes for another woman. Geez, I feel like my nose is growing. Adieu,
And the cast actually solid. Shy McBride played Desmond. Yeah, the same Shy McBride who later crushed it on Boston Public and Pushing Daisies and other sitcoms. The man survived this show like an actor walking away from a sitcom explosion in slow motion.
That's not me talking, that's just the drunk inside my head.
There's even a rumor that the network originally wanted something more historically grounded. And the writer said, no thanks, we're doing Victorian nonsense.
Oh, someone's in the kitchen with Desmond. Someone's in the kitchen, I know. Ho, ho, ho. Someone's in the kitchen with Desmond. Picking out his old afro. Oh, Desmond, how are you this glorious morning?
Fine, Mrs. Lincoln. I see you've finally gotten around to opening that Christmas present from the Jamaican ambassador.
So why don't we hear about Desmond Pfiffer today? Why would we? It's the TV equivalent of a cursed VHS tape. It aired, it vanished, and it now lives only in the memories of TV historians and people who accidentally taped it while trying to record Veronica's Closet. The show wasn't the worst thing on TV that year. Maybe. I mean, it did come in 157th place. Maybe it was just the most confusing. It's the kind of show where you watch it and think, someone got paid for this? And that's The Secret Diary of Desmond Pfiffer. The only sitcom where the Civil War wasn't the conflict. The premise was. Yeah, if you enjoyed this trip into TV's basement, hit subscribe. I've got more forgotten disasters coming up. Oh, and take a look at my video on the Weird Lonnie Anderson show about the mullets. Did she have one? Was she one? Or was it her last name? It's right here.